Welcome to the Miss Francois Show, where I use laughter and comedy to help you deal with your dysfunctional relationships, because you got issues. Today, we have a great show, as always. So today, I want to make sure we all relax because I'm about to introduce to you a native New Yorker with Haitian roots. Sac passe, right? Something like that. Her name is Dairomi Desponos. She has been performing for over 20 years. Oh, she kind of old. She is an urgent, connected, outrageous leader. Oh, so she ain't got no job? Okay, but she has been performing or she has some jobs. Stand-up, comedy, singing, acting, directing, producing. She obviously have no idea what she's going to do in life and she's not focused. But at least she found her way to the Miss Francois show. So with that, Miss Desponos, make us laugh.
Thank you for trees. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about relationships because that's what we love to talk about, right? So how many of you are actually in romantic, sexy, loving relationship? You are lying. Are you really? Because I thought I was in one, and then I realized that I needed another person to be in it with me. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm in it with myself, because, lonely feels lonely. And a lot of times I get upset as I get older because as I'm getting older, I feel like I'm looking younger, right? And it gets frustrating because I want to date too. I want someone to rub up on these knees real quick, but it's difficult when only people I attract are pedophiles and fifth graders. And convicts. And I wish I could even say ex-convicts, but they're still in there, right? But my penmanship has gotten way better, and, and the holidays are coming up, so I'm expecting some packages or whatever. So I'm excited about that. But I also get frustrated when I think about dating because I feel like my dad set me up to fail because I'm Caribbean, right? And so my dad was really, really, really strict on how he raised me, the girl. And I have two older brothers. They got to do whatever they wanted, right? They got to go outside. They got to kill people. They got to play in traffic. Me, I had to stay in the house, clean, clean chicken, and whatever I clean. Clean the wall, clean the chicken, and clean whatever. And it was frustrating because I couldn't even look outside. Like, if I looked outside, my dad would look at me and say, no, Darami, no. Close the window. You crazy. You catch pregnant. No, close the window. Why you want to catch pregnant? I'm 8. I don't want to catch pregnant, So I'm walking around the house all paranoid, like, damn, I don't want to catch pregnant if I catch pregnant, so. But everything had me paranoid thinking I'd catch pregnant, right? So even though I've been watching TV, my dad is like, no, you too close to the television. No, turn off the television. You catch pregnant in your eye. You catch pregnant in your eye. No, that won't be used on the telephone too late. Tell the boy bye-bye. You catch pregnant in your ear. No. Like, it's just phone sex, Dad. There's no penetration. I'll be fine. You're being super dramatic. And so I was always paranoid I would catch pregnant, but I ain't catch pregnant yet, y'all. I've been out here in these streets working on catching pregnant, and pregnant is fast. Pregnant is hard to catch. But you ever notice when you look at people that are parents and you're like, damn, that shouldn't have never happened. I was on the train. This little boy was launching things out of his whatever stroller. And that's another thing. These strollers are expensive. I don't know. Listen, they're like 2-3 months rent. Some of these strollers are super expensive. And I used to look at parents and I'm like, if your child can cross their legs and look at the New York Times, okay, then they are too old to be in that stroller. But when I found out how much that thing costs, I was like, move over. Like, can we both sit in this double-seater? Because it's expensive trying to live in New York City, single. So, a lot of times people shack up with people that they know they should not be with. Now, I've also been dating, clearly, like trying to be in these relationships. And it's funny because I was dating this one guy, and we were going to the movies, and he bought some G movie. I looked at him, I was like, you don't want this to progress into, like, why would you do that? I don't mind a little bang, 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 bang. But G movies don't do it for me. And he said, well, I don't want to scare you. I'm like, that's not scary, okay? Imagine pissing on a stick, okay? And not even seeing what the results are. That would be super scary. Like, that makes no sense to me. You think that a G movie is, no. And it always happens. I don't know about you ladies, but sometimes things slip your mind and you're in the shower and you're like, is today the 2nd or the 22nd? What is happening today? Oh, damn, I gotta go piss on this stick. And that's exactly what you do. Just straight out the shower. Pissing on the stick. Like every month it's the same thing. I don't even know why. Every month I get the same conversations with myself. It is the same thing. You know, thank God I got the extra value pack of these pregnancy tests because I don't want to keep spending money at the dollar store. It's getting ridiculous. But I just put 22 in the... And you look at it and you're like, I catch pregnant. Hopefully, right? One day, that's going to be my story, and that's how I'm going to tell my little babies, that's how you were born. Well, that's me in a nutshell when it comes to these relationships. Patrice, I don't know about you, but maybe you could give us some more advice. Thanks, and I'll see you around. Kicking it back to you.
Woo! She was awesome. Thank you so much, Despinosa. I hope I pronounced your name right. It doesn't really matter because the name of the show is the Miss Francois Show. So that's all I'm concerned about. So thanks for making us laugh. As for today's segment, we are doing our first relationship movie review. Woo! It's going to be on the Tyler Perry Acrimony, which is a psychological thriller. This movie came out in 2018 to mixed reviews. So if you haven't seen it yet, that's not my fault, that's your fault. But the good news is I'm about to show you a movie trailer so you have an idea of what we're discussing today. So roll that clip.
Forever. That's what he said. You don't know what he did to me. You don't know. He was so charming, so slick. Forever. That's what he said. Do you know the last thing a woman wants to hear about her man is that he's cheating on her? Every time a black woman gets mad, she's a stereotype. Sick and tired of hearing that. You still messing around with her? I'm Diana, Robert's fiance.
Maybe he did mean what he said. Maybe the deceit isn't what you think.
Oh no, I don't think so.
I want to offer you prayer.
I would save my prayers for the wedding day.
I love that movie. Acrimony, I had to look up the word because it says like bitterness. Basically, angry, crazy woman. But today, the two young ladies that I have on set, they might be a little kind of crazy, but they seen the movie, and I wanted to take the time to introduce them. We have with me today Fabiola L'Esperance, who is of Haitian descent. Well, the whole show is a bunch of Haitian people. She's a high school teacher and a Sunday school teacher. Amen, hallelujah, awesome. Well-educated, a degree in education. Oh, just means she's gonna use a bunch of big words on today's show. We also have with me today Nicole Crossbun, Lord Jesus. Oh, like James, but whatever. She creates a vibrant atmosphere for new possibilities, which could mean she has no kids, no man, and she's in between jobs. But I'm not here to judge anyone. So, ladies, let's get into the movie. Woo! Thank you. Thank you all for coming up. So you all saw the clip, you all saw the movie. As I said, it came to mixed reviews. But in short, I would say is basically someone, Melinda and Robert, that's the two main people, met each other when they were young, dated whatever, got married. She was change herself, do a bunch of things to just make sure he was there, focus on his dream, everything for him. After 18 years, her life sucked. She finally decided to get some strength, self-esteem, divorced him. He moved on, right, after make a bunch of money and with some other woman, right? So, and basically, Melinda, who was the wife, she goes crazy. That's the end of the movie. So,
I think it was a little more than that. I don't. I wouldn't say she got crazy.
She didn't get crazy.
I mean,
No, it's steps.
I think she might have been upset with the end result, but I don't think she was crazy.
So one of the main part of the movie is that Robert could be seen like a leech or a con man. How do you see that, Nico? Was he a leech or a con man?
In
How
the
she portrayed him?
beginning, yes, definitely, he was a leech. Because she's trying to let him go. But then he's like, no, I need this and I need that. And he didn't know she came with some money, but she provided it. He was like, wow, I can get more. And just like men, opportunists, I'm going to get more. She didn't give me anything yet, but I want more. And they just keep coming back for more and more and more.
But when you say she's the one giving it to him, did he beg her and drag it out of her? Did he beat it out of her?
I think there was a mutual connection. I think they both loved each other. I think they were in a relationship. And if you're in a relationship, aren't you going to give to your partner? Aren't you going to be open? And you guys going to, like, you know, everything, they share it. They were sharing the things that they had. So
Right. That's how I see it. So one of the things that people were kind of upset about, somewhere in the early, since they were young and in love, somewhere in there, he cheated. So when he cheated, isn't that the time to walk away? So did you think she should have walked away? Because obviously she didn't, because she married him. Oh, Lord.
She made a decision. So she made a decision. She decided to stay with him because I believe she was in love. I mean, any person, if you're in love with someone, you'll stay with them.
That's a fact.
And she chose to forgive him and move forward.
This is what they forget to tell you, right? After he cheated, right? Because of that, she rammed her car into where he was living. She ended up in the hospital, and because of that, she couldn't have kids. Answer that, Nicole. So, yeah, she forgave him, as this one over here said. So, I can't have kids because of you, and I found you cheating. So, you would have taken
You're mine
back?
forever. That's it. Like, you made me do this. I didn't want to do this, but it happened. So now we're going to basically almost suffer together, but, you know, you could create new possibilities together so you can grow more in love. You know what I mean?
So
Sometimes
basically,
we
you
get a little
would have
crazy.
stayed because he was the reason I can't have kids anymore because I found you cheating. So I'm going to stay with you and you're going to stay with me since I can't.
Yes, it gets crazy. But then we stick it out together. You caused me something, I'm causing you your life. That's it.
I think she was committed. She wanted the relationship, and at the end, the result was, I'm going to stay committed to my man, regardless of what issues we're struggling with. Let's rock on. Let's do this.
I'm telling you, you hear that? Fight. So one of the things was people should know is that Melinda was telling this story. So perhaps if Robert was telling the story, wouldn't it be maybe a total different ending? Because she made him song Con Man Leech. It was her perspective, and it wasn't more biased.
He would have left out a lot of details is what had happened.
No, somebody don't like that.
Because, like, even me speaking about a movie to the opposite sex, and they basically was like, well, if they gave, you know, the money and situation and thing like that, shouldn't she be fine? Is that anything else that happened in the movie? There was so much more that happened in the movie.
Because some people might say, because towards the end, we're going to skip and jump in between, because towards the end, after they had broken up, or she divorced him after 18 years of suffering, right? The whole point is he got a bunch of money for whatever he was working on, his dream, and he gave her $10 million. So some people's like, okay, here's for all your grief and suffering, you should be fine. Shut your mouth and take your $10 million.
No.
Why not? No.
I don't think so. I think the $10 million was good for that day when she received it, but after a while, she came back. She wanted the relationship, and her choice to like divorce him, I think it was influenced by her sisters who were just like pouring negativity in her ear, and deep down inside, she knew she really wanted the marriage.
So she's basically blaming the family. Yeah, let me
She
hear
was
you, Nico.
influenced.
I don't know what's wrong with this one over here.
She was
I'm not
influenced
gonna
by
blame
people who
my
didn't
family.
want.
Okay,
I'm
yes.
not gonna blame my family. I'm with this person, and that's what I chose. Because we're in a marriage. I'm not in a marriage with my family. So, at the end of the day, I feel like there was events that leaded up to the divorce. So yes, you're gonna, you know, go for coaching to your family, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I can't have kids. You wasted 18 years of my life. You think you write one check? That's not. No. And then you just run off with some new person? No, that's not
Because you
happening.
put in 18 years.
18 years.
You make an investment, you make a deposit, you should
What?
get returns.
With no job, and then my family offers you a job, and that one day you just disregard them, lose them, their big client, and then you just dash myself
Go
away.
ahead, let me hear this.
I think they both had responsibility in the marriage, and they did not play their part. He decided, at some point, he should have decided, I need to work. Sometimes she should have decided this marriage is not going to work with the way that you're carrying on, and something should have happened. They didn't have any discussion. She let herself go. He let himself go. And after a while, it was just like the destruction of the marriage was based on both of their choices. It was not just one person.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Ooh, that sounds like a master's in education answer.
You got that
Yes. I was like,
So, like, she spent 18 years basically giving her whole life to this person because the house went into foreclosure. She ran out of all her life savings. And this house was a house she gained from her mom who passed away. So that's your mom legacy. You got basically let go because of a man. But which part in this 18-year situation you think she should have walked away?
exactly
If-
what she did.
In 18 years.
Well, okay, I take that back. But it was just like, you hope that things aren't going to get better because you saw him working on the things in the house and you're like, yes, it's that close, it's that close. You feel it. You know what I mean? So it's just like at that point where he was just about to get a job with the family and you're like, okay, cool. This looked like this could be something. And then you just totally let everybody down, myself down, my family down. That's literally when I'm just like, I can't help you anymore. I don't know if your dreams is actually going to work. My family try to help you. And I'm done.
So what do you think? She should have stayed the whole 18?
At some point, I think they're both responsible for the way the marriage carried on. They're both responsible. I think there should have been a conversation after at least the third year. Like 18 years he's not working? That's just ridiculous. I don't understand
Because
A
she's for her
is
man.
not working
She's trying
for
to be.
18
She's trying to support her man and his dreams. That's what women are supposed to do. Stand behind your man, right? Michelle Obama stands behind her man, right?
But he's working.
Yes. Right?
He's
So
working.
with that, we're going to take a small break. But when we come back, what we're going to focus on is we're going to sneak the other woman into the scenario and see where she stirs things up a bit. So with that, come on back to the Miss Francois Show where we're going to discuss Tyler Perry, the acrimony, bitterness. Welcome back to the Miss Francois Show. If you're just tuning in, we are discussing Tyler Perry movie Acrimony. If you don't know what that is, you should get the dictionary. It just leaves. Why you are so lazy? I gotta tell you, everything is bitterness and ill feeling. I'm here with two intelligent young ladies, Fabiola and Nicole. They are a little angry, so I don't know if they're the best people to talk about this movie with. But let's jump right back in. So, one of the things that I want to focus on is after the 18 years she left him, so forth and so on, now he found this other woman, right? And in a short time, she was able to somewhat help him realize his dream. His dream basically turned him into a billionaire. So are we blaming the woman at all? Does she have any fault in this?
No.
We're not going to mention this. This so happened to be the same woman he cheated with when they were young.
Can't help coincidences. Sorry.
I think she saw an opportunity to jump in. He was vulnerable. He was weak. His wife just ex-wife walked out of his life. I mean, she jumped in.
Because some people would feel like after 18 years, I made the investment. Now someone else is reaping the rewards like a year later. So would that make you angry on the outside looking in? Because that could be the reason some people think she's deranged. At the end of the show?
I think I would be upset. I would be upset after all this work I put into a marriage and then for it all to crumble apart. And then next thing you know, he's with someone that he cheated with me on. I'm like, oh no, this was planned. Or I'm definitely going to be in my mind like, what the hell is happening? What is this?
Exactly.
Definitely.
I just want to say, look how calm, her anger is calm. She's like, what is this? Oh my God, I'm angry. You cheated with, and you got all the money. That's not how angry looks, okay? I'm like, So she has no blame whatsoever necessarily, but she did see the opportunity. So you say no blame, but kind of...
In your head, as women, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
But we don't get to say that out loud. We just process those feelings. We understand it. But at the same time, it's like, wow, this one is going to walk away with the dream that you gave to me. That's what it's about,
That's
though.
what I wanted to go right into, because when they were together and she was supporting his dream financially and in every way possible, he had mentioned that when I do make it and the dream is realized, I'm going to make sure and buy you the boat. It's going to be called Miss Gale. You're going to have this high rise in this particular area. And at the end of it all, this other woman that he known for a shorter period of time got everything that he said he was going to give to her. Is that somewhat of a disrespect or like a blow?
I definitely think so. You're telling me the same dream, and then the next woman gets the same dream. Oh my God!
I think guys are just simple that way in a way.
I would lose my mind.
But it's just like, yeah, we talked about this for 18 years. 18 years,
Yeah.
and one new chick gets that 18-year dream. That's ridiculous. So I feel like for me, if I, gave up all this money before and put up with you for 18 years, no job, no anything, and then she could miraculously make this happen, you needed to be like, I can't do that. I'm going to fight for my woman. That's what I need to hear. I need to see that. It's just like the $10 million check. I'm like, that's great, but my life is already almost over. I wanted to spend it with you. You know what I mean? You got money now. Shower me with gifts forever. We could make this thing work.
But as he even said throughout the movie, you divorced me. He wanted to stay married. So you
he didn't
made
try
that
long
decision.
enough. You saw her show up naked. She was ready, but he already moved on. Like, that was like 2 weeks. That was like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm like, you need to try like a year. They give it a year. How about that? I gave you 18 years. Give me a year. How about that?
So you think he should have given her another try instead of moving on to the
Yes,
other woman?
definitely.
Who that woman was responsible for basically his dream coming true at the end of the day.
You're just a source. You just you handle the
yeah,
paper over. Thank you so much, the messenger. But let me get back to my wife. All right, that's what I'm thinking. Let me get back to my wife, who I really love. Because then if that's the case, then I could have just said, you don't have to go to college, and turn the other way, and look how our lives would have been different.
Right.
But this is already 18 years. Let's keep going. Why not?
So let's with all of this, we have the whole synopsis, how everything, but to the end, when because she was in therapy and all this kind of stuff, she tried to take him to court. Some people say she totally went cuckoo, right?
Deranged.
So she messed up the wedding dress. She did a bunch of crazy stuff. She ended up on the boat. And did you like the way she handled that, or where she went wrong, or did she go wrong? Or you could see some people, maybe even yourself, going to those lengths.
I don't think I would ever go through those lenses, but I think she was at the point where she was like, if I can't have him, no one can have him. And so she tried to kill him. And
I'm so happy that Tyler Perry took it there, because in your head, he literally just made you live everything that would have gone on in your head. Like, I was like, just let her. She could have ended it a different way, but in our head, this is what we're thinking. We're not necessarily going to do it. Like, we're not that crazy. I'm sorry, our thoughts are that crazy, but I'm so glad he took it there, because I'm like, yeah. Because if I'm already deranged, I needed to die like that. I'm sorry, I needed to die like that. But in our heads, we're going to get the therapy and try to change our lives. But this is 18 years of my life. I can't get back. You're already with this new Rihanna-looking chick, and I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
No. I want that high rise. I want this boat. This is my boat. What you mean? Like, so... Yeah.
So we already see who is the crazy one, and both of them, I'm a little uncomfortable. I want to get back a little. We're going to go a tiny bit back with the family. Like in the beginning, she was, again, we always tell our family or friends our business. And do you feel like they were helping her in a positive way, or they definitely deserve some blame into how things happened? Because she was thinking of divorcing him many times, but they kept talking to her, and she finally did it.
I think they influenced it. I don't think they're the ones to blame. I think they truly influenced her in a negative, impactful way. And because they were influencing her in a negative way, that influenced her decision to divorce him. And I don't think they're responsible. Her mind wasn't even strong enough to actually make the decision that she really wanted to do based on everything that was happening.
But after 18 years, she should have a decision somewhat in her mind. It's the same thing that's been going on for 18 years. So when you say they helped in more of a positive way, because at the end of the day, the family wanted her to suffer. They wanted to make sure she was okay.
I don't think so. I think her sisters were jealous of her. I think they were not trying to support her at all. They already had their marriages were falling apart too. They didn't even talk about what was going on in their lives. They were focusing on what she was doing. What the hell were they doing? They were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then at the end, she realized that. At the end, the sisters realized that, oh snap, he really did give her this money. He really did buy back this house.
Yeah, but I think you're missing a big step. At the end of the day, yes, he did that towards the end. But when she was doing they were talking to the whole family and everything, they were seeing how she was suffering. Which part of jealous were they jealous? Her loss in the house, she had to come live with them. So what jealousy, regardless of what happening in their personal life, we're not even talking about them because everyone going to have issues. And to me, she was wrong when she threw that in their face because at the end of the day, I see that all they were doing was trying to help her.
They were.
So I
It's
know
just
what
like,
this cuckoo bird
wasn't
is.
she
It's
like the
okay,
youngest?
crazy.
She was the youngest of the family,
Yeah.
right? That's literally what older, siblings do. They try to, look out for the youngest one. And she was making the most mistakes. So it's just, hey, sis, you're not doing it right. So for 18 years, they're, trying to help her out, finally provided the husband with a job and stuff like that. Still, even though they was giving, their criticism or whatever have you, but that's normal in a regular
they had her
family.
back.
I don't think they had the right to even impart any like wisdom in the marriage. They didn't have a good marriage in their own lives. Their marriages were falling apart. Like all their marriages weren't right. So I don't think
Again, everybody marriage is not 100%, Fabiola. Right?
Okay, it can get there.
But
if
again,
you like,
it's
like
not
you're
like they had.
committed
It's
to
not
it.
like they're like, oh, we don't want you to succeed. You should leave him. He only. But at the end of
From
the day,
the very beginning, they did not want her with that man.
because he broke. He live up there. He live in a whole different community. Again, he cheated, and he's the reason that she can't have kids.
Did we even talk about when she did start saying good things about him?
Shut up. Talking a bunch of things. As you can see, this movie is very stressful, okay? And everyone have a different point of view. I believe, and I could say, because it's a Miss Francois show, if you all go watch this show, right? In the very beginning, the signs was waving all kind of Trinidad flag, Jamaican flag, it was there. Okay? She need to have the self-esteem to make a decision early. We don't know if he was going to be rich. We don't know if his dream was going to come true, but that should not be our concern in that particular relationship. You should be the prime person. You should be the most important person. And whatever is to happen, it's going to happen. The universe, God, we know all they're always talking some craziness. But in my term, it's God. Knows and God has a plan. Let the plan work. You stupid Melinda. You're stupid. But you should just take the $10 million, spend it. You go to try to kill you. You end up dying in the end. You're an idiot. So with that said, I wanted to thank my guests for coming on. Thank you. A little angry Nicole. Fabiola, you were awesome. I disagree with a lot of stuff you said, but it's okay. Yeah, we'll see who gets the man first and who gets married first, and we'll see how much, because we always could give input in other people's stuff, but one is ours, we ain't doing so good, right? So I just want to thank the comedian, my guest comedian, Daromi Desponos, and again, my two wonderful young ladies, Fabiola and Nicole. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I don't know why this is so hard for you all. It's red. It says subscribe. You click it. Then the bell come up. You click the bell. All right? So make sure you like and follow and share on Instagram and Facebook. Stop watching my show and ain't doing and following to your friends. Don't waste my time, okay? So I'm going to still be here. We started season 2. Stay tuned, because I'm going to get my man and introduce you to my man at some point in time. And to make sure you get this right, in the case of this movie, my solution is always make some soup. Let me tell you, ladies, right? The soup.
Soup.
Anything could go in a soup. You don't know what to give the man.